He's travelled to Leopardstown today to represent Britain, but let's check out the runners and riders. Boss Doyle 8-1, Shea Barry. Buck Rogers used to be a good horse a few years ago, on the way back, 33-1. Brian Bowen, son of the trainer. 3, Dorans Pride, 4-1 shot, one of the best horses in Britain and Ireland. Paul Carberry rides that. Florida Pearl, the long-awaited seasonal debut, the 11-10 favourite, Richard Dunwoody, rides Florida Pearl, unbeaten 5 out of 5. Number 5 is Merry People, the complete 200-1 outsider, Jason Titley. And there's the British representative, Sunny Bay, Graham Bradley, at 2-1.
From Ireland, Florida Pearls opened up 11-10. Sunny Bay, a very generous looking 2-1, with Doran's Pride 4-1, Boss Doyle 8-1, Buck Rogers at 33-1, and Merry People at 200-1. But Florida Pearl, the big hope of Ireland, the current favourite for the Gold Cup, is the 11-10 favourite, but Sunny Bay 2-1, sure to be popular in the English betting shops.
Sunny Bay, the second favourite, running in third, being followed by Merry People. Favourite Florida Pearl at the back as they go out over the first and make their way to fence number 2. The first of the ditches, Boss Doyle, blinkered for the first time today in an effort to encourage him in the early part of the race, and it certainly had that effect. He's in front, leading by 1.5 lengths to Doran's Pride, followed by Sunny Bay, then a gap to Buck Rogers, with Florida Pearl racing alongside Merry People at the back. Heading down towards fence number 3, Boss Doyle, Shea Barry leading by 1/2 length, Doran's Pride. Paul Carberry jumps up alongside, Sunny Bay's in third. Breakdown of over 4 lengths to Florida Pearl and Buck Rogers. Merry People is last of the 6 as they go on towards the 4th fence, another plain one. Boss Doyle, the grey Sunny Bay, and between them Doran's Pride. They're about 5 lengths clear of Buck Rogers, followed by Florida Pearl, and Merry People is in rear. Going now towards the first of the open ditches, fence number 5, Doran's Pride, ridden for the first time today by Paul Carberry, leading from Sunny Bay. The grey on the outside, Boss Doyle close in third, and the 3 of them some way clear of Buck Rogers and Florida Pearl, jumping together, followed by Merry People. As they turn out of the back straight and face up towards the 6th, Doran's Pride leads, Boss Doyle second in the blinkers. Left of the picture, Sunny Bay. Break then to Buck Rogers, Florida Pearl, the red and white colours, and then Merry People. They start the turn into the straight for the first time. A long run to fence number 7. Doran's Pride, the big noseband. Blinkers, Boss Doyle, then Sunny Bay. Gap then of 5 or 6 lengths to Florida Pearl, who's followed by Buck Rogers, and Merry People, the complete outsider, last of the 6 runners as they come down towards fence number 7. Boss Doyle on the right, Doran's Pride in the centre, Sunny Bay behind them in third, about 4 lengths back to the white face of Florida Pearl, and then the 2 outsiders, Buck Rogers and Merry People, who's struggling already as they come up to pass the stands with a complete circuit ahead of them. And Doran's Pride shows fractionally ahead of Boss Doyle. Sunny Bay with them on the near side, a big cheer from the huge crowd as these big name chasers go towards fence number 8, Doran's Pride, Boss Doyle the inside, Sunny Bay close in third, and the favourite Florida Pearl having his first run of the season about 3 lengths behind the grey, and already clear of Buck Rogers and Merry People, who's last of the 6. This is the 8th, Doran's Pride, centre of the picture. Sunny Bay on the left, Boss Doyle on the right, Florida Pearl, Richard Dunwoody 3 to 4 lengths adrift. Buck Rogers losing touch, and Merry People a long way behind as they come towards the 9th. Doran's Pride jumps at the head of Sunny Bay and Boss Doyle. Florida Pearl getting closer in 4th, and the 4 of them have gone a long way clear of Buck Rogers, who's getting a few reminders. Merry People clambered over the fence a long way behind them as they start down the far side. They've gone past the halfway stage. 6 fences ahead of them down the far side of the track. Doran's Pride leads by a length to Boss Doyle and Sunny Bay, and only a couple of lengths behind them now, Florida Pearl, completely tailed off Buck Rogers and also Merry People. First down the back, Florida Pearl jumps up closer there, but Doran's Pride has the lead by a length and a half. Sunny Bay in second, Boss Doyle pushed along in third. Florida Pearl right behind them, and it's a distance back to Buck Rogers. Merry People has been pulled up as they come towards the next 7 from home. A mile to race in the Ericsson. Dorans Pride in the lead, jumps it well. Followed by Bosstoil and Sunny Bay together, and Florida Pearl just in behind them. Buck Rogers right out of contention as they come towards the second ditch, 6 from home. Dorans Pride leads by just over a length to Sunny Bay. Bosstoil on the inside and Florida Pearl right with them. And Dorans Pride hit that one hard, and Paul Carberry did well to keep the partnership intact. Sunny Bay in second, Bosstoil third, Florida Pearl close in fourth as they go to the next plain fence, 5 from home. Dorans Pride, better jump that time. Sunny Bay second, Florida Pearl lands third past Bosstoil, who's been driven along as they race now towards 4 from home, and Dorans Pride opens up a lead of over 3 lengths, but Florida Pearl travelling easily now into second. Sunny Bay labouring a bit in third. Bosstoil has lost touch as they jump 4 from home. Dorans Pride from Florida Pearl, and they've gone away from Sunny Bay, and Bosstoil struggling. Buck Rogers continuing on a long way behind as they race towards the final ditch, and it's Dorans Pride, Paul Carberry leading, Florida Pearl the favourite, Richard Dunwoody 2 lengths between them, and they're a long way clear now of Sunny Bay, who's almost come to a standstill, being passed by Bosstoil as they jump at it. Florida Pearl's the follower. Florida Pearl is gone, hit it hard and gave Richard Dunwoody little or no chance, and Dorans Pride left now to do a solo as they come towards the second last in the Ericsson Chase. Dorans Pride, who survived a bad blunder on the far side, is jumping, otherwise has been pretty good. Paul Carberry in the saddle at the second last. Dorans Pride over a long way clear. Bosstoil in second. Sunny Bay a remote third, but as they run the turn into the straight in a dramatic Ericsson Chase, the consistent Dorans Pride turns for home with the lead of 25 lengths plus over Bosstoil in second. Sunny Bay and Graham Bradley parted company at the second last, and Buck Rogers has just climbed over the fence, but as they face the last in the Ericsson Chase, Dorans Pride a long way clear of Bosstoil. Buck Rogers is a remote third, and over the last, Dorans Pride safely over, getting a big cheer, this very popular chaser, as they race up now into the last 150 yards. It's Dorans Pride, Paul Carberry getting a big reception from the crowd. Bosstoil is just over the last fence now. Buck Rogers is in third place. But as they race up to the line, Dorans Pride on his own wins the Ericsson Chase, gets a huge cheer from the crowd. Dorans Pride, the hero of the Ericsson Chase. The riderless Florida Pearl will be second across the line. But second place will go to Bosstoil, and Buck Rogers has just made it over the final fence now. There's Sunny Bay reunited with Graham Bradley, well beaten when they parted company at the second last, but there's our winner. It's number 3, Dorans Pride, owned by Tom Doran, and Dorans Pride an 8-to-1 chance now from 14-to-1.
At 4-to-1, Bosstoil was second at 9-to-1, Buck Rogers third at 50-to-1. The favourite Florida Pearl fell, so did Sunny